Lisa froze the moment her eyes met the boy's. She was certain, without the slightest doubt, that the boy standing before her was her son who had been missing for 9 long years. The boy, however, didn't understand why she was staring at him so intently. In a hurry, he explained that he was only there to help mow the lawn and said she could call him if she needed the service. Holding back her emotions, Lisa immediately replied that the lawn needed mowing that very day. As soon as he left, she rushed into the house, grabbed her camera, and secretly snapped a picture from the window. She carefully developed the photo and, when her husband returned from work, showed it to him with trembling hands. He ran a comparison using facial recognition software designed for missing children. Shock spread across his face. The resemblance was almost identical. After 9 years of desperate searching, it finally felt as though a miracle had arrived. The next day, the couple sought out the police officer who had handled the case years ago. Fingerprint analysis quickly confirmed the truth. The boy was indeed their long-lost son. Further investigation revealed that he had been living all these years with a man. At first, police suspected the man was the original abductor, but a deeper inquiry uncovered a far more complicated truth. Back then, one of Lisa's high school classmates had lost her own child in a tragic accident. Shattered by grief, she mistakenly believed Tom, Lisa's son, was her own baby and took him away. Later, she married the man, who always thought Tom was his wife's biological child. Even after her death, he continued raising Tom as his own, never knowing the truth. The man was no criminal. Like Tom, he was a victim of fate's cruel twist. Tom was eventually reunited with his biological parents. The family of 5 was finally whole again. But Tom had no memory of this home. His heart longed only for the love and comfort of the man who had raised him. Lisa and her husband tried everything to rebuild the bond, but winning back their son's heart proved far from easy. Meanwhile, their eldest son, Philip, grew increasingly burdened with guilt. He had always believed that his brother's disappearance 9 years earlier was his fault, because he had let go of his hand. One night, Philip quietly placed his brother's favorite childhood toy on the bedside table and kept silent watch by the wardrobe, afraid of losing him again. Over time, Tom began to make small steps toward fitting into his new family. He felt his brother's care and was moved by his parents' affection, yet the longing for his adoptive father never faded. On the eve of Thanksgiving, Tom asked to spend the holiday with the man who had raised him. Lisa, though reluctant, agreed. Her husband, however, strongly opposed the idea. Tom said nothing, but later that night he slipped away and returned to his adoptive father's home. By morning, the man personally brought him back. It was then Lisa finally realized she could not force her son to stay. With a heavy heart, she decided to let Tom live with the man who had raised him. At the farewell, she forced a smile, but tears streamed down her face as soon as she sat in the car. For Philip, it was unbearable. After years of guilt, he had finally seen his brother return, only to watch him leave again. His world collapsed. Drowning his pain in alcohol, he got himself into trouble and was arrested. Only then did Lisa recognize a painful truth. In her longing for the missing son, she had neglected the one who had always been by her side. When Tom came to visit Philip in detention, Philip snapped at him, "Why are you here?" Tom answered simply but sincerely, "You're my brother. I missed you." Those few words shattered the ice that had long bound Philip's heart. At that moment, the knot of guilt and sorrow he had carried for years finally began to loosen. In the final scene, the two brothers played basketball together on a quiet street at night. Their laughter echoed through the darkness. From the window, their parents watched with relief and long-awaited joy on their faces.